Yeah. Hello, I'm Gretchen Bonaduce with the BISBEE BUZZ, and we are here in Naco, Mexico for the Pride Parade, and I'm here with Ramon Garcia, who is the founder of the Bisbee Pride.
Not
correct?
the founder, but I'm the president and CEO.
You're the president and CEO, and he's also a member too.
Correct.
Right? And so we are so excited to be here for this parade. Now, how many years has this parade been running?
So we're here in support of the LGBT community in Naco, Naco, Sonora. This is their second year celebrating Pride here locally. And the noise you hear behind us is the police escort for their second annual LGBTQ plus parade that's going to just start down the road here.
That's so exciting. Do you know how many participants they have in the parade
I do not know. Last year it was quite a few.
Wow.
And
do they come from all over?
They come from
Mexico?
all over. They come in from Agua Prieta. They come in from Cananea and some of the other smaller communities, as well as Naco, Sonora. We've worked with them in support of their organization. And they come over and help us celebrate our event, which is next Saturday in Bisbee.
At 10 a.m., right?
Our parade is at 10 a.m. It's a weekend-long event. And we will be definitely celebrating all weekend long, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday.
Can you give me like a brief description of what there is to do in Bisbee on Pride Weekend?
Absolutely. We start out with the pre-Pride event on Thursday. We kick off our Pride Weekend on Friday. We have our Pride Village, which is our vendor area at Grassy Park in front of the Bisbee Mining and Historical Museum, where we have different vendors. We have a women's event that happens that evening at the Bisbee Brewery Company.
Nice.
We also have our Friday night street dance this year called Pink Pony Party Club. That's
cool. At the
coffee shop.
Yeah, at the coffee shop. In Bisbee.
In Bisbee.
By the old, what's the name of the coffee company?
It's the Bisbee Coffee Company.
Right.
And it'll be right there across the street from the post office at their outdoor stage.
And what is the cost to get in?
So that one is $15. That's one of the few things we charge for. We only have 3 events that we charge for.
Okay.
During that weekend.
There's a bingo game.
So on Sunday, we have what we call our Redemption Sunday. After a weekend long of, partying and
right.
It's done. And it's our bingo event, which starts at 11 a.m. at the Legion Bar and Grill in Old Bisbee on Subway Street, led by the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. This is their 16th year hosting for us.
Yeah, they do it every year.
They do it every year. They've been doing it for 16 years. It's one of our signature events. On Saturday, which is kind of our big day, we have our parade that kicks off at 10 a.m. down our historic Main Street. We have a free day stage event that happens during that day at Gore Park, which is entertainment all day long. Our Pride Village is open. And then that evening, this year we have 2 drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's
Mayhem Miller and Paris Balenciaga, who will be performing for us at the Coffee Company main stage on Saturday night.
And do you know who your marshal's going to be at?
We don't know yet. That's still a surprise.
Oh, nice.
And so we'll hopefully be announcing that this week.
Wow, this is like a major
It
thing.
is.
I don't think we have a truck this big in our Bisbee Parade, do we?
What they're hearing now is the first float coming by for Naco. And festive, lots of music.
You look beautiful!
And looks like we have some royalty on this float.
Yeah, we do. We have some crowns and we have some beautiful outfits, beautiful outfits. Wow, look at how many people showed up to be in this parade.
Yeah, so we have quite a few people that are coming and coming to the parade.
Yes, they're now on the sidewalk.
They are now on the sidewalk.
I don't know why. Yeah.
So
But that's okay. They're coming and they're still walking, whether they're in the street or they're. I think they're all going. There's a big party. I think
there's a big party in the plaza
Nice.
after the parade.
Yes.
So,
I think they cut out early. I think they were like, we did our duty, we did the parade. Now we're going to go to the party.
Right.
And here comes some more great floats and all kinds of
So
things.
we have some more entries coming through, more
Yes.
individuals.
Nice. Look at these kids on the front of that truck. I don't think we could get away with that in Bisbee.
No, definitely not. And so we have a contingent here from Bisbee Pride.
Oh, do we?
Some board members that are here attending and
yes.
supporting. So definitely
Hello.
we are
I love that
happy to support.
He has the queen. He has the whole queen wave down.
Absolutely.
I love that. That was so Queen Elizabeth, that wave that he was just doing for
There's
us.
some great floats coming through.
Yes.
A lot of participants.
Wow, look at her outfit.
Naco Sonora only has about 2,000 people who live here.
Wow.
And it's
this is a pretty big parade for only 2,000
It is.
people living in the town.
And so we're great, to see such a great turnout.
Yes.
Like I said, we have people from all over northern Sonora and southern Arizona that come down to support and sponsor
It's so great.
the event.
This is so fun. I'm so glad that we came down to use this.
Oh, we got candy thrown at us. Great.
Candy. Yay. Wow. This is so lovely to see the turnout.
Yeah.
And all the people on the street, that came out with their chairs and
Absolutely. They'll be coming and supporting us in Bisbee next weekend.
Oh, great. Is there a contingency?
And we have a
from
contingency
Naco?
that will be in the parade.
And where else
as
from
well.
Mexico is going to be coming?
We have some people that are definitely coming in from Cananea.
Nice.
We have some people from Hermosillo and Nogales that are coming in. So definitely having quite a few individuals that generally come anyways to attend Bisbee Pride. We get people from all over the world, really. Last year we had people from Australia and New Zealand that came to Bisbee Pride.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think that because you put on such a fun event, and Bisbee's just so magical, that we're able to attract people from around the globe, literally, which we hope grows.
Absolutely. It's unique. We are, one of the few prides that do not charge people to come into the daytime events. We're not, we don't have an entry.
Can come.
Anybody can come.
Right,
it's
no
an
matter what
all
your income
ages
level.
event.
Nice.
For the entire family can come in. People of all ages. We have a kids event that's being hosted by our Covenant Presbyterian Church in Bisbee, one of our local churches, for our youth during the day on Saturdays.
And what is that? What are they doing?
They're going to be doing games, some face painting, have some snacks, and more importantly, just a cool place for the kids to get out of the sun and take a break.
Exactly. It is going to be hot, I think.
It is.
Yes.
We always
Bring
come
some
to Bisbee.
sunscreen.
It is warm in Bisbee, but I can guarantee you it's cooler than being in Phoenix or in Tucson.
20 degrees cooler than Phoenix and 10 than Tucson.
Exactly.
And we have so many wonderful clubs and everything else on top of after you've done all the Pride things. There's
Correct.
Other things
There's other things. There's other places and businesses in the community that are going to be
great
hosting
food.
events.
Yep,
Great
food.
restaurants, some great places to stay in town. I'll give you a shameless plug and say, definitely try out Cafe Cornucopia.
Le
Cornucopia Cafe.
Yeah, we had to change it.
For some great
delicious food.
And
is Roca open that weekend?
Roca will not be open that weekend.
Okay.
They're having some construction happening during Pride.
Okay, but we have the table. We
have the table. We have
Taqueria
Taqueria Outlaw. We have Bisbee Badassery.
The Royale.
We have the Royale. We have
Screaming Banshee Pizza.
Screaming Banshee. We have some new places that are opening up in the Gulch.
You just told me that.
We have
a barbecue place.
Barbecue place. I believe it's called the Angry Seagull.
The Angry Seagull, and then Main Street Bistro.
Main Street Bistro up the canyon, as well as Mile High and Tui's.
Oh, right. Yep.
Tui's, everybody's favorite Vietnamese Pho place
Right. So
is
there's
up.
lots of places to eat.
Yes.
And you'll have some food trucks at the event.
We'll have some food trucks.
Yeah.
We have about 5,000 people who attend Bisbee Pride every year. So we want to
Amazing.
make sure that there's a variety. Everybody has a chance to find some something to eat. We have a
Right.
lot of vendors.
Is the Grand open that weekend
The
too?
Grand is open, and they've got some stuff going on there as well.
Yep.
We still look at this. This parade is still going on.
I know, incredible.
We have a lot of entries.
There's so many.
Yes,
Comes
it's a
another
festive event.
cool decorated
this
truck.
weekend. And even though it's in the same time frame as ours, next weekend is also Agua Prieta Sonora's Pride festivities on the 14th.
Right, but their parade's at night. So
They
it
have
doesn't
an
conflict
evening
with
parade
ours.
as well.
Right.
Ours is at 10 in the morning. It's a good way to kick off our weekend events.
It always is.
We have a lot of different clubs, organizations, individuals, performers that are in our parade. And then this
exciting.
year, we're lucky enough to have you and one of our other board
Carrick.
members,
Yep.
Carrick Sears, who also owns the Carrick, another hotel in town,
Lovely
who will be
hotel.
hosting and emceeing the parade from a review stand.
That's going to be so
We
fun.
also have a
Excited.
surprise this year. We will be lighting up the bee in rainbow colors for the weekend.
Wow. Has that ever been done before?
Never. We've
so
had
cool.
it done for other holidays where they actually climb up the mountain and change the light bulbs. We're not getting anywhere near the mountain. We're going to do it by laser beams off of the balconies at the
That is so incredible.
library.
We have the technology now
Yes.
to do that, where no one has to crawl up there and potentially fall
Exactly.
down.
Exactly.
So cool. And so, does Bisbee send someone to the any of the other?
We have in the past sent contingencies.
Yeah, we do.
Naco being our neighbor,
Right.
we've been here like I said, their second year. The committee name is El Comité Integral LGBT de Naco, which is the integrated LGBTQ plus committee of Naco, has put this together. And it's representatives not only from Naco, but from the surrounding communities as well. They have individuals that come in from the smaller communities, or what we call ejidos, in and around the area, as well as the larger communities like Cananea and stuff.
This is more of a car parade. It
Seems to be, yeah, but there's quite a few entries that we're seeing here.
Yeah, the
like
first
showing
look.
us support.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's so lovely to see, especially during this time that so many people are coming out to support the LGBTQ community.
Absolutely.
Now, I wanted to ask you, I think I saw LGBTQ something else now as well.
Well, we always have had the LGBTQ plus in Mexico, which kind of encompasses everything else. Obviously, in the U.S., we have many more letters that we've added from the alphabet.
Yes.
LGBTQI.
Is that IA?
IA
Yeah. And what does
plus.
that mean?
It really depends on who you ask. Some of the letters have different meanings,
Right.
And have multiple meanings. But we try to be as inclusive, and my favorite is the plus because that's anybody else, and that includes not only members of the community but our allies as well.
Right.
And I think the A is one of those letters that either stands for asexual or ally as well. So, we try to be as
Well, I am
involving
proudly an
as
ally.
possible. There we go.
100%.
And
So
we
I'll
appreciate
take
that.
one. I'll take the A.
Absolutely. What's funny is Mexico, as a nation, first beat the U.S. to legalize gay marriage.
That's right. You were just telling me
so it's a little bit more progressive down here, and definitely has allowed for same-sex marriages to occur even before the U.S. Allowed it to happen.
And when did they? Was it like a year before?
So it was like 2 to 3 years before the U.S. And so it's been 10 years for for the U.S. since gay marriage has been legalized. So, yeah, it's and you know it's different down here. We have a different cultural way of looking at things.
Right.
You know, especially with the indigenous communities throughout Mexico. Individuals of the LGBT community have different standings and importance when it comes to, you know, looking at the stature. There are complete communities in southern and the eastern coast of Mexico that people live either as female presenting or male presenting of the opposite gender, and they're just members of the community, and they have huge festivals, and they have huge festivals that are attended by everybody celebrating that.
Yes, I believe so much that is the way it should be, that everyone should be included and everyone should support what everyone would like to be. You know,
Absolutely.
we all have one life, so we got to make it count. So
if you've noticed, the colors of the balloons on a lot of these vehicles,
red.
Well, they started with the colors of the rainbow, and as you go through, you see that they change.
I didn't.
And so
notice that.
maybe they're going for this huge rainbow.
I love
with
that idea.
all the participants coming through.
That was a really great idea. Now, does the color specify something specific or not? What does that mean exactly?
There is a definite meaning to all the colors. I, for the life of me, cannot remember them. But when the flag was invented many, many years ago, it was invented for the whole purpose of each color representing something different and unique within the community.
That's so lovely. All right, now we have the purple. Next, we have the blue coming up.
Todd didn't think there was going to be this many entries in our parade today,
No,
and
I don't think he did.
no, and look at this. It's incredible, the number of people that are showing their support.
I don't think we would have these. If it did, would have started the tunnel.
We wouldn't have the place to start this many people in our parade in Bisbee.
No.
This is absolutely incredible.
It is. It's so nice that all these people showed up for the parade. Do you know how many entries you have in Bisbee?
We have, as of last Monday, we had 29 entries.
Oh, nice.
But we still are getting more people coming in, and we don't have a final count, but it's going to be a great parade this year.
Yeah, I was in it last year. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
And I think I see the end of the parade coming. There's a...
oh my God, I'm like, is that Lori? Hi. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just here for the parade.
Oh, yeah, we're in the parade.
I didn't even see you.
Yeah, where are you?
right here.
Yeah.
No, okay.
No, I'm
I'm heading to Dots to meet up with Sheila.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my way there next, too.
Oh, you are too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you there.
See you there. Bye. See, these are some more Bisbee contingent who came over.
Absolutely.
To support.
support.
Yes.
This is absolutely great. I lost track of how many entries there were.
I don't even know. There's probably at least 100 plus.
Easily.
You think?
Easily.
Yeah.
I see a police car coming up that looks like to be bringing up the rear.
Oh, that's what I thought, but I'm not quite sure of that.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the end or if he's just trying to get around everybody. Ahí no, gracias. Sí.
Well, you know what? I believe you are right, and I do believe that is the end of the parade. So thank you so much
No,
for
thanks for
inviting
coming
me
down. I'm glad you got to experience Naco.
It was so lovely.
Yes.
It was so fun to come
We got a
over
chance
the
to eat some
border.
great food to start it off and
Where
kick
did
it
we
off.
eat? What was the name
We
of the place?
ate at the Asadero
Yes.
as you come in. In
Delicious.
Molcajetes.
Yes.
That's great tacos. Todd was able to join us. First time in Naco for him.
Yes.
And
So good.
great tacos, great
Enormous
food.
margaritas.
Absolutely. Huge margaritas, so we're happy.
Yes.
And got a chance to experience some of the fun and excitement with the Naco's parade.
Well, thank you so
And
much.
by
again.
all means, thank you. And definitely come join us next weekend
Next
in
Saturday
Bisbee,
in Bisbee.
for our 21st annual Bisbee Pride festivity. This year, it's Party with a Purpose is our theme. 21 years and still fighting. So we're going to enjoy ourselves, have a great time, and make some new friends.
It's going to be amazing.
It will.
Amazing. So
Absolutely
we have the bingo.
will.
We have the Pink
We have
Pony
Pink Pony
Dance.
Party Club Dance. We have our main stage with our invited guests, some RuPaul drag queens. We've got our Twisted Sister bingo, our official bingo at the Legion Club on Sunday. And lots of other stuff and fun stuff in between.
And the parade at 10 o'clock.
10 a.m.
Come
next
on down
Saturday.
to Bisbee, everybody. It's going to be great.
Yes.
Thank you, Ramon.
Thanks, Gretchen.
Anytime.
Anytime. Good seeing you.
You too.